Hey everyone, I hope you're having a good day today. I'm here in my office on my floor. I know, a little unconventional, but sometimes you just can't work at a desk. I'm doing some work for a client, and as I was working on some strategy stuff, I was thinking that this could possibly be helpful for you guys. So I'm trying to put these strategies together. Her goal is to increase, obviously, like her awareness through social media. And she's got some specific things that she wants to work towards, but that's kind of a general, broad goal, which I think a lot of people have. And one thing that I think she has not thought through probably extensively enough is really who she's trying to target. And I think a lot of people miss that mark. If you watched my social media value video, then you know that really you need to bring value to social media, first of all. Don't get me even started on that. But with that said, I do think that there are a lot of people on social media who they just kind of post stuff without really thinking what are the people on the other end getting from this. I see it so much with Instagram. I see a lot of influencers and bloggers who, post these pictures and just it's basically what they're doing for the day, which is fine. But as I dive into more of that content, as I see more of that, I just have to ask myself, really, what is their purpose? What is their strategy behind their post? I think that the other option is coming up with an overall strategy and not just a strategy for a single post. You need to come up with a long-term strategy. And every time frame looks different depending on who the person is and what their goals are. The way that I view my stuff is I have an overall yearly goal. I visit it constantly throughout the year, but I have this one goal that I set for the year. And then I dissect that down into objectives and things that I can accomplish on a 6-month basis and then also on a monthly basis. And all of my posts should be driving towards whatever that objective is. And then all of the objectives should be driving towards your overall goal so that at the end of the year, you've really accomplished something great. One of the things that I think you have to back up before you get to the strategy part is really understanding who your audience is. So everybody knows I was doing a lifestyle blog on Hint of Lavender for about 2.5 years. And when I first started that blog, I was targeting moms. Kind of appeal to working moms, but I didn't want to leave out the stay-at-home moms either because everyone knows that is a job in itself as well. And so what lessons have I learned? I didn't narrow down my audience enough. I think it's really important when you're trying to build a brand, really pinpoint who that person is that you're trying to target. So what I did was I have Hint of Lavender now, which is kind of like the party planning stuff and the home stuff. So the whole idea behind that is wanting to make your home a place that you want to gather your friends and family. So there's that. And then I have Katie McMahon, which is targeted to women who are in the business field, who are trying to build a business, who are trying to do influencer marketing, which is still a business in itself. It's not necessarily an LLC, but that's who I'm trying to target. So it's not just this broad audience of moms, right? It's a person who is trying to build either a business or a personal brand, build something on social media. So now to dive into kind of the meat of what you need to do. When I post stuff, I have certain people that I think of in my life that I know are doing similar things. I have people who I know are writing books, which is a huge deal to me because I've written a book, so I know the process it takes to go through that, and so I want to share that knowledge. I think about a friend who has started a business and is trying to grow her online presence. What these are called in the business world is a persona. You create a persona and then everything that you do evolves around those personas. The way that I suggest you begin creating your persona is to start with your insights. Go to your Instagram, go to your Facebook, look and see at the people who are commenting most on your posts, and then go to their profile and try to find out as much information about them as you can. You basically write out a description of the person you're trying to target. So for me, I would have a picture of my friend who's building her business. I would write her age, where she lives, her business, what I know she's trying to accomplish with her business, and then maybe some personal things about her. Like she does have a family. She has 2 kids. She recently bought a house. So take that information, and then what you want to do is you create a persona. So you have a picture of this person that accurately depicts who you see in your mind this person being. If it's a follower that's constantly commenting, maybe take a picture of them, right? And put it in this document. And so you're developing these people. Essentially, this is your audience. So when you go to write a post or create a strategy, you think of these people. And it's kind of an interesting thing, because I've done it both ways, where I've worked with personas, like I said, where it's people that I actually know. But then I've also done it where, they're made up people. When I've been working on a campaign at work, we've created personas for different parts of the campaign that we want to do. So we had we had a 6-month period where we wanted to focus. Stop looking at me. We had a 6-month period where we wanted to focus on males 18 to 34. So we created personas for those. And during that 6 months, these were the personas that we used to create the rest of our content for the 6 months. And that's basically how it works. So what you can do is you create these documents and then hang them on your, in your office, or put them in a booklet, or have it on your laptop where you can bring it up and look at it. And when you start to plan your posts, think about these people. Write your copy so that it is going to be relevant to these people. If you're writing content and you're just saying something to the masses, like, okay, let's do a book example. So I have my book, Grateful Mama. Which do you think is better? Let's do a broad, come get Grateful Mama. It's a wonderful book for any mom in your life. Okay, it's not bad. There was a call. Well, the call to action would be go to Amazon. But let's think about my friend who has 2 kids and recently moved. Okay, and we're trying to promote a gratitude journal. So write something like, I moved last year, and I understand how much work it takes to move. And I have 2 kids, and I never anticipated moving with 2 kids to be so much different than moving without kids. And I am so grateful that I had this journal to recenter myself back and be able to write 3 things that I'm grateful for, one of which is that we moved into a new house and my kids have a new bedroom. That was being very specific to the personas that I use. And your content is going to be better because it's more specific and it's more targeted. So I hope that helps you realize how you can develop a persona and really use a persona to develop your messaging, because it will be better if you can target it and be more specific. So let me know if you have any questions about personas. I'm more than happy to jump on a call with any of you and create some personas for you or walk you through it. I love doing this kind of stuff. So just let me know what you guys need.